welcome back to Trailer Talk here on Scrumptious Unscripted. I am your host, Kat. With me always, the good Sir Pappy, and we are giving you the dish on the next 2 weekends of major theater releases. And you look so excited, Pappy.
Because at this point, it will have been an entire almost month since a superhero movie came out. X-Men Apocalypse is here to help you with that. And the best news is, it's not directed by Brett Ratner, the man who ruined X-Men 3. No, it's Bryan Singer's back again, and it's the apocalypse of the X-Men.
And everything else.
Yeah, at this point, everyone in Hollywood is attached to a superhero role somehow. So at this point, you're pretty confident on who's in this one. And I don't know, I look forward to the Four Horsemen side, even though I keep not noticing who two of them are. Like, well, there's Storm, and there's Archangel, and there's two other people. Okay,
and
moving on.
There's the two other ones, yeah. Oh, and that magnet metal dude. What's his name?
Yeah, he is one of them.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not excited. I really did like the last two since they rebooted and went back to the 60s and 70s. But I'm almost played out on all the superhero hype this year, so I'm just going to go into the movie. Like, I'm not going to... I did the research, the bare minimum research for this. Train. Yeah, bare minimum research for this. Hey, I'm going to go see it personally. I think it's going to be fun. I look forward to it. But don't ask me to regurgitate any more facts on it.
Yeah, no. I don't do a lot of the research. It's, to me, if your trailer can't grip me enough to want to go see it, then you failed.
Speaking of things that make me want to regurgitate.
Oh, boy.
The other movie that weekend is Alice Through the Looking Glass, a sequel to a movie that somehow greenlit a sequel. And that makes me a little bit on the sad side.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but it's another Johnny Depp movie with Helena Bonham Carter coming on in there because why not? This is a sequel. If you liked the first one, you'll probably like this one. It's more big heads, goofy special effects, and poor plot pacing. From the look of things, because I'm a jerk. But Sacha Baron Cohen is the big bad this time, and I love him. But I'm still not going to see it in theaters if I can help myself.
Oh, I really hope you end up having to go see it in theaters just for being such a negative Nancy.
I know, right? Joke's on you. I already signed up for X-Men.
Aw, bummer. Well, maybe I'll have to contrive some thing we're doing over here. You have to go see it. We need to do a thing.
Yeah.
I'm not that cruel. Though I do think it's a fun factoid. These next 2 weeks coming up is a lot of the major, movie debuts for Game of Thrones people. Because you got Sansa, who is going to be in X-Men.
Well, remember, now we're moving into June 3rd here, and Me Before You. But she was already in Terminator last year.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, actual, serious, fleshed-out roles.
Well, yeah. I'm going to let you take the lead on this one because...
Because he couldn't be asked. It's a romantic, tearjerker. It's a chick flick. It's the moral of the story.
I know my limits. I am very bad at rom-coms or romance in general, so I tend to avoid them like the plague. I can't have a fair opinion of both of those two genres. I like this many movies in those two genres combined. So, Me Before You, what do you think? Is it one of those that you think women and men? Sorry, I don't want to be sexist. Do you think people who enjoy the genre, will they lift this up as an example of the best?
It looks good. It looks like a tear-jerky romance. Premise being you have Dragon Mama, Emilia Clarke. Maybe. She has a name.
I need to click on it.
Yeah, Dragon Mama. Anyway.
Yes.
She is in a relationship, I guess, or ends up getting together with a guy who has been through an accident, lost the use of his legs, and is in the woe is me, I have nothing to live for. And she's like, but I'm still here, and we could go do fun stuff.
Woe is me. I'm still dating Emilia Clarke. I guess I'm okay.
Right. So it seems like, it's the story of them really,
That's fair.
Her lifting him up and them finding, deeper romance with each other as a result.
And it is based on a novel, so obviously it's sold well enough to get a movie adaptation. But speaking of another tearjerker, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
The turtle.
I call it a tearjerker because I was so afraid of seeing the latest reboot, the one that came out what 2 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So we finally watched it at work, over our lunch period, every day. So 4 days later, it was done, and I have never been more depressed. Like I try not to do the whole, oh, it's remakes, it's for the new kids and everything. I can't be too jaundiced, but I owe it to that, and I was like, more so than any remake and reboot I've ever seen. That was just a pile of. But they're finally throwing everything that we want. We get Bebop and Rocksteady and Baxter and Krang and Casey Jones. So hopefully, with all of those more new people in the film, less time for Megan Fox, more time for just fun. Let's just make this fun, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, well, I mean, a Turtles movie should be fun, and that was my biggest gripe with, the first of the reboot here.
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
wasn't fun.
it wasn't fun, and that was the whole point.
And it was a little creepy.
Yeah.
Some of the hitting on her things.
Yeah.
There.
Like,
But
awkward.
we do have, although Turtles may be an unintentional comedy, we have an intentional comedy rounding out that weekend. It is Pop Star, Never Stop Stopping, a mockumentary of a fake, well, why am I air quoting, of a fake star? But it's the Lonely Island guys. Like, they got together, they worked on it. Everyone in comedy is in the movie. Just watch the trailer for Never Stop Stopping. If you recognize everyone, then congratulations, you're not dead. And you've watched TV this year. It's a lot of SNL loves, obviously. But can the premise carry the movie? That's, Keanu just came out a couple weeks ago from the time you're watching this, and it did okay. But a lot of people said that the Key and Peele couldn't quite pull off the whole premise for the whole movie. Lonely Island are also more the sketch comedy guys, so can they make it last? Can they make it funny start to finish?
Can they make a full-length feature? The moral of the story.
Yeah.
I don't have high hopes, but at the same point, I've not liked any movie that Andy Samberg's been in so far, so I'm not their target audience.
If you're a fan of Andy Samberg, you're probably going to enjoy the movie, or at least enjoy it enough to pick up some choice quotes or watch it when you're having a couple of beers on HBO or something. There we go. I recommend that you just save your money that weekend, maybe, because I'm a jerk.
I recommend that you don't go this weekend because you went the previous weekend and saw XMen.
There you go. That's fair.
That's my recommendation. So take it or leave it, folks. But either way, we will see you week after next. Bye.
The Darkness, starring Kevin Bacon and Batman.
Yes, I'm going with that. Starring Kevin Bacon and Batman because the younger